flamenco guitar. I'll tell you, it's so hard doing flamenco guitar, and to improve at it, it's harder than any other thing in the world. It's harder than being a rocket scientist. I'd probably say it's harder than being a brain surgeon. It's the hardest instrument in the world, or at least almost one of the hardest. For instance, well, you could take any instrument to the limit, like harmonica. You could take it to the limit and make it just sound transcendent and divine. And that takes a lot of effort and time. On the other hand, though, harmonica, it's just nothing. It pales in comparison to the effort it takes to do flamenco guitar. Same with violin. Violin's a hard instrument, no doubt. But then again, the violin, the limits of it are, harmonica has limits. The limits of the violin are way further out. But still, flamenco guitar, it's even further. They're orders of infinity different from one another. Yeah, there's an infinity within the violin. There really is. There's an infinity of styles and approaches and melodies and techniques and chords. But the infinity of the guitar is a lot further. And then, while you talk about that, it's other stringed instruments that might be harder, like the veena or the sitar or the surbahar. These instruments might actually be a little bit harder even than flamenco. But we're talking about orders of infinity, so it's so hard. Whereas science, in terms of rocket science, it's a definite thing. Now, brain surgery, that's a difficult thing too, because, well, what is the mind? We don't even know. And what's the difference between the mind and the body? Nobody knows. Nobody can even explain or come up with an adequate explanation. And you can be assured the scientists, the brain surgeons, they're even further from the truth. The further they stray from Vedanta and the connection to the ancient truths, which are archetypically much more potent than scientific truths. And the scientific truth will never understand where life comes from. The mystery of life, the mystery of the mind-body duality, the mystery of when and where and how does stone and clay spring into life. It's a mystery. It involves the interplay of light and shadow, meaning sunshine on water. That's what it involves. It's an inherent, integral part of the earth. But that just saying a few things about it does not breach the mystery, the infinite mystery of life. Like your digestion. How does an almond or a bean or a slice of bread transform into living flesh and into thought at that inside of us and inside of all of life? How does a plant convert stone into stalk, into stem? The mysteries of life. There are even more elemental mysteries that science can't explain. It can only, kind of describe some of the mysteries when relating to water. Water, just the myriad dance of water upon the face of the earth is bewildering and beautiful, and in a way, it's incomprehensible. Yes, there's the rise and fall of the empire of water. That's for sure. That's what's taking place all over the world. It's the rise and fall of the empire of water. But that empire is manifold, and in all of its variety, it's indescribable. And you can even look at it like look at a snowflake. Every snowflake, are you joking? Is everyone unique? Every single one? It's like, are you joking? I can't even comprehend that. How that how's that supposed to happen? That's incomprehensible. So the mysteries are delved with art, literature, music, and we explore the infinities that are within our grasp. They're actually verily at the tips of our fingers. And so these instruments are our best endeavors and arts. You can be assured they're humanity's best endeavors. You shun them and ignore them at your peril, your dire peril.